I'm Kevin Muller from Suffocation, and you're watching The Belly.
You're watching debelly.com. This is Derek from Suffocation. Check it out.
This is Dave from DeBelly. We're in Phoenix today. We're going to talk to Kevin and Derek from Suffocation. Welcome.
Thank
How
you.
You guys doing?
Very good.
Good.
Hot.
It's hot today. Yeah.
Hot today. 121 outside. Yes.
That's
Sweater
a
weather
record for us. Yeah, exactly. That's a record for us.
People say it's dry heat and it makes a difference, but it just feels
No.
like you have an exhaust in your face.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference in the least.
No.
Okay, so congratulations on the new record, Of the Dark Light. It's been out for 2 weeks. Tell me a little bit about the record.
We're really proud of it. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, we're on the road so much of the time that, you know, we chip away at writing, and then finally we get a bulk of the material together and we go, it's time to get everybody together, get everybody up to speed and get into the studio. So, you know, it does take a little bit longer because of our touring schedule. So if we were just sitting home writing records, you know, we'd be cranking them out a little quicker than we are now. But we're really proud of the Dark Light. It came out cool. It was fun to do. We got, you know, Kevin featured on the record along with Frank. Charlie did great, Eric did great. Terrence and I were on record 5 or 6 together now, so it's pretty par for the course, you know.
Well, it was like, as you've mentioned, there's a 4-year cycle difference here. 4 years between records. It's an amazing time, and I'm sure there's been a lot of growth in the band. Contrast Pinnacle with this record. Tell me a little bit about the differences and the growth.
I mean, yeah, it's tricky, you know, because between Terrence, Frank, and myself, you know, we are the same from Pinnacle to Of the Dark Light, but when it comes to, you know, bringing some new blood into the band, Eric being a really aggressive drummer from Canada that we acquired back around Summer Slaughter last year, so this will be his second tour, and then he did the album, and then Charlie's been in the band for 4 or 5 tours, 3 or 4 tours now, and he did really great on the record. Sorry. So I mean, the contrast is really, you know, like some of the older guys still sticking it out, and then a couple of the newer guys, and it's the same Suffocation formula. You know, we're gonna play quick, we're gonna play brutal, we're gonna give you a couple twists and turns, some hooks, always, you know, the shredding guitar solos, always the heavy bass and quick drums, slammy parts, brutal vocals. So it's the Suffocation formula, but with a couple new guys, and they're doing great. We're really proud of them.
And I was excited to see a couple new guys coming into the band and the chance to finally get into the studio. I know you guys have been hanging together for a little bit of time, but that chance to get in there, what was it like entering the studio and getting a chance to everybody write together?
It brings new blood. You know, these guys are doing really good, and you know, the majority of the writing, you know, gets done behind the scenes. And when we get together in the studio, it's like, okay, does everybody understand what we're shooting for? Let's make sure everybody understands, you know, the common goal, and then we kind of just start pushing through. So yeah, most of the writing gets done, you know, over the course of time, and then we get in the studio and we get everybody up to speed.
Time to perfect it.
Yeah.
I read in one of your interviews, I read a comment that you sort of attributed Eric and a lot of the new blood coming into the band as sort of bridging the classic Suffocation sound with the new stuff that's come together. Talk about that.
That's the cool thing. You know, these young guys have a totally different approach, and of course it's an aggressive music approach, but their youth is, you know, like really excited, you know, to where we're kind of like going, oh fuck, it's the same, this all again, okay, and it's
And
fun.
I'm nudging them like, oh,
Yeah.
let's go.
And these guys they're amped to do it, so it brings new life into the band, and then it gives a chance for, you know, if the whole band is in their 40s, to get some 20-year-old fans is going to be a trick. You know, it's going to be tricky. They're going to go, oh, these guys, you know, they're good maybe or whatever, but we can't relate to them. They're a little older than us. So having these younger guys, you know, a couple of us in our 40s, a couple of them in their 20s. You know, we don't have any 30-year-olds in the band. We got 40-year-olds and 20-year-olds. Yeah. And it's a pretty interesting dynamic, because when the younger fan looks up on stage, they go, oh, I can relate. You know, and then the older fans look up and they go, oh, there's those old dudes that we know that, you know, we've been watching for years. And so it's a good mix right now.
Yeah. I'm ashamed to admit that last year you came through with Summer Slaughter, I think it was the tour.
Yeah.
It was the first time I've seen Suffocation
Wow.
in all these
How fun.
years. And it was cool. I sat there with a smile on my face. I was
Sure.
lucky enough to shoot the show.
Sure.
You guys are brutal on stage. How do you pull it all together?
It's a lot of physical hard work, but I think that's what we're geared up for. You know, we sleep We wake up, we eat, we go on stage. Rinse and repeat. We do it over and over and over. This is 46 shows. You know, like if you can't figure out the formula, you know, after 46 shows, you're not gonna get it. You know,
it's also cool for me. I'll give a little 2 cents. It's like the fact that like me and the new guys as well, like how Derek said, we get excited. We're thrilled to do it. It's one of those things that we get our adrenaline. I could be sleepy all day, but until that first note of the first song of the set, all of our adrenaline just clicks together, and that's what makes that aggressive sound. You know, we're more up there just doing it for sport and looking at each other like, oh my God, this is sounding insane.
Yeah,
right this is so
really
good. Just now, even sound check, we're playing the songs going, yes,
right. Yeah.
you know, and to see it then later fold with the crowd responding the way they have been on this whole tour has been remarkable. It's been awesome.
Good word.
Yeah.
You have a bit of a team in place that's grown somewhat larger than the band. I'm referring to the production team, Joe Sincata and Zeus, of course.
Sure.
You worked with them, well, second album in a row, and I'm not sure if you worked with them before that. Talk a little bit about spending some time with these guys, having them get your sound.
Sincata's perfect because Sincata's done over 1,000, well over 1,000 worldwide shows with Suffocation. So he knows, you know, what we're given. You know, he knows our tone, he knows our aggression, our style. So for Joe to record us, you know, we look at Joe as our front of house guy, and he happens to have a bunch of recording equipment. He records bands between his tours, and we go in there and, you know, he places the microphones and we lay down our tracks. We've been sending out our tracks to Zeus for 2 albums in a row now, just because the record label suggested that we try to think outside the box, a fresh set of ears, somebody reputable, someone with a big reputation who's done some good albums. And we said, we'll give it a shot. And doing Pinnacle with Zeus, it was great. You know, he was very responsive to what we said. You know, we're like, hey, we need it to be like this and like this. And, you know, we said, we make it wet, make it sticky. And he's like, what in the hell are you talking about? You know, so we became friends really quick. And, you know, working on him 2 albums in a row, we go back and forth with him a great deal, you know, where, like, some engineers are like, all right, here's what it is. And, you know, honestly, the first mix Zeus gave us, we probably did 15 other mixes to get us right back to where we started. You know, so we probably could have left it alone from the jump. He knows what we're looking for. Joe knows what we're looking for. We know what we're looking for. So it's a great team. We're having a lot of fun doing it with these guys.
So you've been out on this tour. You got about 10 shows left.
Wow. It's sad.
It's flying.
Yeah.
I can imagine it's been a quick run. I mean, you put that album out, and you finally get some fresh material to go out there and play.
Yeah.
Anything crazy happening on the road?
I mean, just every day. Yeah. Every day is pretty damn crazy. You know, like I said, sleeping in late and playing the shows.
We have a lot of birthdays on the tour.
A lot of
So
birthdays.
there's been a lot of just partying. Like, what's today? 20th?
Yeah. Charlie's birthday's tomorrow.
Today's
Mine's
Robin's birthday,
Okay,
I believe. I believe. I
Yeah,
could be
so
wrong.
Robin's birthday today, Charlie's birthday tomorrow. A day after that will be my birthday. He had a birthday on this. The driver had a birthday. Didn't Drea have a birthday?
Yes.
We just didn't have birthday.
That was,
So
I think that might have been Portland or Seattle because we got Voodoo Donuts for her.
That's
We got
right.
The vegan
That's right.
donuts for her.
Yeah, we just been, you know, we've been crushing it, having a blast. All the bands are great. Revocation, Withered, Morbid Angel, best crew, best members, best drivers, best everything. We're having such a good time out here that it's sad. Like when you said, wow, you know, only 10 shows left. We heard 46 shows. It felt like a lifetime. It felt like a weekend. Now here we are, 36 shows in, and it's like, oh, it's almost over. We're sad. You know, it's really fun.
Especially being my first tour with them, it's just like bliss. You know,
Yeah.
it's like oh, it's hard work, but at the end of the day, you're like,
That was it?
let's keep going. What do we got?
Right.
What's the next show?
That is the good news. Is in August you guys are heading to Europe.
Yeah.
You're gonna do some festivals.
So we got
and,
July off.
Some
Yeah.
other shenanigans. Tell us about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Looking forward to it. We're going to be out there doing something with a band called Power Trip. And for us, it's about going out and playing the festival season with the new album. You know, being able to play, you know, 3 to 4, 4 to 5 new songs and still, you know, try to get all the oldie but goodies, you know, getting Pierced in there and getting Liege in there and, you know, making sure we have all the old songs that the fans know and love, but also show them some of the new stuff without, you know, going out and playing all the new stuff and leaving out the old stuff or not playing enough of the new stuff. So it's kind of a tricky balance, but
Especially
we're
with
excited
new
to do it.
members,
Yeah,
just
new
to
members
see
and
how
new
we can play
songs. Yeah, it's going to be fun though. We're excited.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tonight and getting an opportunity. That's all the questions I got. What else do you want to talk about? There's something. There always is.
Yeah, I mean,
Favorite cheese?
we're killing it. There's so much damn
Sharp
cheese.
cheddar.
There is so much cheese in that drawer. It's ridiculous.
What do we
There's
got?
provolone, there's cheddar, there's Swiss, there's every single thing in there. I mean,
here we are.
the tour manager
It's
has
just cheese.
There's nothing but cheese, nothing but cheese. But you know, we love it. You know, we love it. We got a really good crew out here. We got to give it up to Nick and Bo and Josh, Andrea. These guys they're just great. You know, we got hardworking people, and we're so happy to be out here playing for the people. And we're playing for ourselves too. You know, it's raise up and do your best and have a good time. That's really what it's all about for us. So thank you all for coming and checking all this stuff out.